Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to do a little vlog on our shopping spots, one of our shopping spots, which is Earth Fare. They sell a lot of organic and non-GMO items and also locally produced items. So what I like about this store is it has a lot of selection, and of course we're going shopping the day after Thanksgiving. So a lot of the shelves, like you see these mushrooms right here, different types of mushrooms are almost out. So they almost got wiped clean of a lot of the produce like cabbages and some of the broccoli and all that. But I love shopping at this store. It is because it's locally, some of the produce especially comes from local farms that are generally, they don't use a lot of pesticides and all that garbage that we get on our foods. And they have interesting, unique fruits here. Like right here, we have some really big kiwis and some interesting fruits and some pineapples, pomegranates. There are actually pretty good deals in these places. Some things can be a little bit pricey, but I love that they have just unique things that you do not get in most other stores. But I like their fresh cheeses. The kids of course love them as well, and they always let you sample some of them. Some of them are good and some of them are not, but we highly recommend a lot of these cheeses because some of them are they're made with vegetable rennet instead of animal rennet. But they even have samples that the children even try, and a little bit too much, so I have to stop them from doing it. But this store is a pretty big store, and it has a lot of sections in it. So today we're probably going to go to a lot of the area because today I'm doing food shopping, and we need to get a little few things before we get back into town. But there is such a large selection of these. These are locally grown honeys. They're so good. They're whipped honeys, and some of them are raw honey. Some of them are more of a liquidy type of honey, different flavors. I mean, they are delicious. And this right here shows you each sticker on top of this honey shows you what they're for. So if you want to pause it here and see what honeys I'm talking about and get this company's name and order you some good honey, some locally raised, farm raised honey. See here, these dots right here indicate the color and what it goes with on the top. The picture I showed you previously, if you want to take a pause and look at it. But they have fresh butters, some almond butters, peanut butter, even walnut butter. I mean, it is so much different things you can get here. And like I said, these are farm raised, they're fresh. Most of it's organic or non-GMO. So we love coming here because we love just getting the fresh. I like fresh foods, fresh ingredients, fresh foods, things that don't look like it was packaged in plastic and all that kind of stuff. So we have a lot of selection like these beans, oats, nuts, grains, all these different things. I love the lentils. We get the lentils. I need to get some of that. And see, we just have a lot of freshness going on, and this is what I like about Earth Fare. Here we have our teas, all different types of teas. I mean, you cannot go wrong if you need any type of tea, from lavender to peppermint to chamomile, all that teas. Here we have all of our canned beans. Oh, my son he's addicted to beans, so I do get a lot of beans as well, and we grow a lot of beans. So when we're out of our harvest of beans, we always resort to getting some organic beans. And we have all these different options, pretty good deals. They have sales on a lot of these things. Yellow tags and red tags so indicate some sales on these. So get yourself down here and get some good organic food. So this brand right here is Koya, and I absolutely love this. It's made with organic noodles. This is why we love it so much. The ingredients is very, very few. We understand what we're reading. Has seaweed, has vegetables in it, and the kids absolutely love it. Now this section right here, I mean, big array of different types of seaweed, which my kids love. And I know a lot of people have to get acclimated to seaweed. I myself eat only like the plain one, but it's healthy for you as well. But this is a big selection of seaweed, all these different types of snacks. And a lot of these snacks are plant-based, or they have very few ingredients, which I love. My kids love these cheddies down here, which only have about 4 or 5 ingredients you can actually understand and find in your kitchen cabinet. So we have these soups and different types of different soups in cans and boxes. It's just a lot of stuff. And we have Earth Fare is one of our go-to spots, including Whole Foods, sometimes in Sprouts. So these are our spots that we do go food shopping when we have, especially in the colder months when you don't have a lot of harvest left. So what we do is we have to resort to our go-to stores, which is one of them is Earth Fare. So these are so good right here. This black bean sauce. This is locally made by a local farmer, and they are absolutely delicious. They have a bunch of different types of seasonings. Kids like putting everything and anything in a cart. And if you like these, like vanilla extract, it's kind of like hard to find it's hard to find the vanilla extract that does not have alcohol in it. But we actually find it at Whole Foods, and we get it from Earth Fare or Sprouts. They have the alcohol free. You see these ones particular are alcohol free. So, but if you use alcohol, that's your choice. But we do prefer using them without alcohol. Now they have these ice cream cones. They have sugar cones. They have the plain ones, but they prefer those ones. A bunch of baked goods. I love this Navitas cocoa nibs mixed to make our like brownies or something like that for us in the season. We also use these chocolate chips. I mean, it's just it's a bunch of stuff that you can choose, and it's a good deal for being organic. $4 is not a lot. Also, you have a large selection of different types of sprinkles for the kids, and this is what we use. We don't use those store ones with a bunch of artificial colors and flavors in it. Because as you know, we know that's a big no-no in our family. So, but they have a bunch of different types of wheat flours that we love. I love this particular brand as well, whole wheat flour and stone ground. And I love that they have all different types of, alternative sugars. I prefer some over others, but in this right here, this is absolutely delicious. Organic, pure maple sugar. I mean, this tastes fantastic. If you have a little teeny half a teaspoon inside your hot drink. They have a lot of butters, and they have a lot of oats and grains. I mean, the list goes on and on. This is one of my kids' favorite. It's creamy wheat. It's a knockoff of the brand Cream of Wheat. If you love that growing up, you would definitely love this. It's the same texture. It doesn't give these odd earthy tastes. Nothing. Cereals are a good thing. We don't get a lot of cereals because it's kind of like high in sugar, even if it's organic. But we do get it occasionally when we go shopping, and they love, of course, the sugar ones. So it's, we don't get too much, but they do love their cereals. Then we have a selection of candies that we give. They have a bunch of different kinds. Some of them have, my kind, which I like, is toffee and, things. Some kids, you have to make sure you label if it has any nuts or anything in it for anybody who have food, allergies. But we have our Giggles, which is kind of like another topic, a generic of Skittles, which I love because they just love color. It's not about the Skittles that are super good. It's the color that attracts the kids. So Giggles is another organic snack that is similar to, if you put that in a bowl and you put Skittles on the other side, they'll know, wait, there's no difference. Actually, Giggles tastes way better without the artificial. It's fruit colored. But anyway, this store has a lot of stuff. So we highly recommend, anyone going through any type of, town that has this store, please stop by and get you some of this. Oh my gosh, apple butter, delicious. Snacks, get you some stuff. If you're getting your money on the first or wherever you get your money, go in there and just get some organic, healthy stuff. It's not like when we say organic, we don't mean that, oh my gosh, because it's organic, it's super healthy, but it's made with less chemicals, preservatives, way less ingredients that you can read and you can understand what it is. That you can find baking soda in your cabinet, you can find flour in your cabinet, all these different ingredients and stuff that you can't find in your cabinet. You don't even know. You have to look up or Google it, or look in whatever dictionary to see what the chemical it is. Don't put it in your mouth. So, but like I said, a lot of these ingredients, from all of them, mostly, you can understand what's in your food. We like making things homemade. A lot of things we preserve from the garden. We make, things, but our things, even they have things for pets right here that are good for pets, but preferably we use a lot of our leftovers or whatever and give it to our animals, and they absolutely love it. They even have plastic wraps and aluminum foil without the aluminum in it, and they have different types of drinks. I mean, it goes on and on. So just come along with us, and we did our shopping today, and this is the day in our life. One of our days in our life that when we go shopping for the kids and our families. We have very, very large families, so we have to get quite a bit of things. So enjoy. So if you want to get down to Earth Fair, if you have one in your area, but we highly recommend it. Bunch of stuff, vitamins, skin and body care, health and fitness, everything. So please, thanks for watching and shopping with us today.